2026. Good afternoon, everyone. This is the Rooftop Sports, and here I am back for some Mariners baseball. And before we even start this game, there's a lot of problems that have been happening, a lot of issues. First, let's start off with Cal Raleigh. He got hit yesterday, unfortunately. Yeah, he got hit yesterday. And then that led to Gabe Spire beating Gleyber Torres, and that has led to an ejection with him and Dan Wilson, which Gleyber Torres did hit. Yeah, he was pitching on the inside quite a bit. As I'm looking at it right now, actually, it did hit in the inside. Gleyber Torres had some exchanges with Cal Raleigh, which did spark the benches clearing. And then Gabe Spire and Dan Wilson did get ejected from the game. And not only that, he also got Gabe Spire and Dan Wilson also got ejected. And that's where Dan Wilson, I think he came out in frustration of talking about the ejection. And it's not like Dan Wilson really gave him that much of a mouthful. So Manny Acta is managing. So yeah, Dan Wilson did get ejected. But then it gets even worse. The Mariners put up a very simping lineup, which basically is gift wrapping the Tigers a victory, which is why I am confused that the Mariners are even favored for this game. Like, are they not paying attention that Framber Valdez literally dominates the Mariners? And here's the lineup for the Mariners. We got Taylor Ward, Randy Arozarena, Dom Canzone, Julio Rodriguez, Cole Young. And we're putting Cole Young not in the leadoff spot because he's been dominating in the leadoff spot. Oh, and then we got Weston Wilson, Johnny Pareda. Okay, fine. Leo Rivas instead of Donovan and Cole Emerson. Oh, and it's because that Framber Valdez, the lefty. Oh, okay. So if we're just pitching against lefties, let's just put in our crappy platoon hitters. So that way, because it analytically makes more sense. If anything, this makes it worse. Like, what are the Mariners even doing to themselves at this point? Like, are they? It's like they're like trying to lose. Like, do they get enjoyment out of this? And the Mariners absolutely have to win today. They absolutely 100% have to win because they have to get themselves back into the division, obviously. And the Mariners can at least gain a half game on the Astros to put themselves 2 games back of the division. But no, they don't want to do that. And they have to because we're going to be going up against the Rays, and you would assume they're at least going to lose 1 game for sure. And then you're going to go up against the Yankees. It says, good afternoon, Joe. This game will either hit twice as hard or hurt twice as bad. I do not like Framber Valdez. Nobody should because he's an Astro. I mean, what do you expect, right? I also want to see how my live feed is doing. And it's taking forever to load. I also want to see how my live feed is doing. Yeah, it seems to be doing okay.
We know your time is valuable, and you don't want to spend all day on the phone or waiting for someone to come give you an estimate.
Anyways, we're going to get started for that first pitch in just a few moments. And I'm not looking forward to this game. Like, I expect this to be an absolute massacre. Like, I expect the Mariners to completely just embarrassingly lose this game badly. Like, I just see it, unfortunately.
Limited time only at Jersey Mike's. The CW and ESPN are announcing the ultimate team-up as the ESPN app becomes the exclusive streaming home for all CW sports.
Man, ESPN is merging with others, aren't they? I'm just watching it on commercial. And we are back from the break.
This portion of the game is brought to you by your local Ford dealer, Home F-150, America's best-selling truck for 49 years. And by Steel Battery, quiet, powerful, ready for your yard. Here's what it looks like in the
Yep, Mariners are 2.5 games back. They can get one. They can become 1 game of the Texas Rangers. No, they can. Yeah, they could, or at least 2 games back from Houston is very possible. And so I would say a win is very critical today. Bryce Miller is going to be up on the mound, going up against the Tigers. And Tigers have always, they always will give the Mariners problems. So I have very little confidence that the Mariners are going to win this game.
With the days in between, I think the 4th seed is a big pitch to look out for. The Spook still has that swing and miss, but he has lost to
This fan says, I think Hinch orchestrated. Oh, yeah, here comes the first pitch, and it's brought to you by SeatGeek. SeatGeek, use that promo code Rooftop Sports, get you $20 off. Now the pitch, and that's going to be up high for a ball. We are underway here at T-Mobile Park. I do want to give you guys a warning that if this game goes into extra innings, I will have to take off because I have a softball game at 6 o'clock, so I got to get ready for that. Here's Kevin McGonigal and the pitch. And that's going to be a ball. I think you should have ABS'd that one. I honestly, this guy says on my Twitter, I honestly think Hinch orchestrated this entire thing. He's devious enough to say that, to say hit Cal after 2 strikes of our guys getting hit. For our guys getting hit. Now the pitch. And that's going to be ball 3. Then he ran out bumping the ump and crying like a you-know-what. If I saw him on the street, I would call him that. Yeah, AJ Hinch, he's really a very unlikable guy. And we're looking at 3-0. And now the pitch. And that's going to be a strike.
This morning, will this carry on into the last game of the series? Potentially, you mentioned Framber Valdez on the mound. I think if he gets rattled a little bit early, Cal.
Because now we're at 3-1. And that's going to be ball 4. Take your base.
From Bryce Miller ends up walking McGonigal to lead 6.
And now this is already a disaster waiting to happen. Now here's Gleyber Torres, the man who got hit yesterday. And that's going to be in there for a strike.
We saw Cal on the bench. The Mariners have a different looking lineup today and maybe have taken some targets out of range in this game.
Now we're at 0-1. And that's going to be popped up and fouled. And Canzo's not going to get to it, obviously. That is just well out of play. Weston Wilson's at first base, which I'm actually confused why they're doing this. As now we're at 0-2. And it's going to be popped up and fouled.
Wait for that pitch clock to get all the way down to 1 second. Slide step, a quick step. So mess up Gleyber Torres' timing.
Now we're at 0-2.
I haven't seen the same rate of swing and miss from Bryce Miller, especially on that fastball.
And that's going to be low for a ball.
Still good. Been pretty consistent all year in regards to some of the swing and miss. You know, it's amazing. His first 9 starts coming back from injury this year, having a breakout year.
Now the pitch. And it's going to be popped up. And Canzone. No, it's Taylor Ward. He makes the catch. And that's going to be 1 away.
For Bryce Miller, it was striking. It was arresting when he first came off the IL. The hardest pitches he had thrown in his career came early on this year. If you look at his velocity month by month this season, it might not seem like a ton, but May, he was close to 97. June, closer to 96. And July, he did not have a start where his average fastball was anything other than 95. Got something. So it has been a noticeable decrease in velocity month over month.
And swing and a miss. That's going to be strike one.
He's getting some treatment, even going back to that series right before the break. Dealt with that. They gave those extra days. He said he's hanging a little bit. He was pushed back. Was supposed to pitch.
Because now we're at 0-1.
Was pushed back to the home opener, this homestand, I should say. So clearly something's been going on there for sure. One out, Virginia.
Now it's 0-1. Low for a ball. That's going to be 1-1.
A pitcher who was fresh, coming off the injury, hadn't pitched at all, and now it's getting the effects of being into the course of the season and having started.
Now we're at 1-1.
Situation where it's just going to be this steady decline by innings. Basically, you're going to go through these stages. The first one you come out
And a pitch low for a ball. 2-1. I think Bryce Miller's been pitching more balls than strikes at this point. Yep, he has. He has pitched 8 balls. Now it's 7 balls and only 6 strikes. This is very concerning. Now it's 2-1. And now here's going to be a fly ball to deep right center field. This could be trouble. Here's Julio, and that is going to be gone. That is the home run for the Tigers, and it is already a 2-0 lead. That is Dylan Dingler, home run number 26. And Julio didn't even make the effort to rob that home run. It was clearly in range to catch that, and now it's 2-0. And you might as well say that this game is over. Unbelievable. How did Julio not make that effort? I mean, just by putting, like, it was in range. Like, what were you doing? Now the pitch. That's going to be outside for a ball. It's 2-0 already. I know. I'm feeling the same thing, too. Like, why do I put this through myself? Like, the Mariners, here's the thing. They lost the moment they put up their starting lineup. That basically just kills their confidence. I mean, I don't know. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a ball. Like, I really shouldn't have done this game. I already regret doing this game. And the first inning's not even done yet. Now we're at 2-1. Now the pitch. And that's going to be foul ball. Now we're at 2-2.
Hit a 2-run homer last night. Now a 2-run homer here in the first inning today.
And now the pitch. That's going to be a foul ball. TK7 says Detroit threw a bullpen game against us yesterday while hunting for the last wild card. Tells us all we need to know. Now we're at 2-2. And the pitch. And now there's going to be a fly ball drilled to right field. And that is going to be a ground rule double. And now there's a man at second base. And this game's about to just be an absolute humiliation.
Yeah, everything we just talked about with Bryson, especially over the last month where he's dealt with a bit of fatigue. That's really the first four-seam fastball where someone's got their hands on top of that ball, able to basically foul back or pop it up. Pete Woodworth is going to come in for a mouth.
But don't put a lineup that disrespects the Tigers. The lineup design was Mariners are acting like they are going to the
He had given up just 3 extra base hits lifetime in 4 starts against the Tigers, and he gives up 2 here in this first inning. Here's Cole Key. That's missed it low for ball one. Green is leading second base, 111.
Now the pitch. And that's going to be inside for a ball.
You talk about the lack of swing and miss. It strikes me that's more than just losing a tick on the fastball, right?
Yeah. Again, I always talk about with Bryce that the backspin has been good on that four seam. So you get that good backspin, the ball stays.
Now the pitch. And that's going to be popped up and fouled.
Just, it's something that's so tough to pull about. It's just that conviction. Talk about this the first two hitters at the beginning where he's pitching away from contact a little bit. You know it too. You know the change. And you feel like something's just not quite all the way there.
Now we're at 2-1.
Counts like this, 2-1.
Now the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball, 2-2.
60 feet away, you see a healthy swing. Yeah, against 20 plus pitches, that four seam at the top of the strike zone. Starts to second guess.
He's not going to throw a classic tantrum. That's not going to happen. Because now we're at 2-2, the pitch. Now here's going to be a line drive, and that is going to be a base hit, and that is going to easily score in the run. That's going to be a double for the Tigers, and now they have a 3-0 lead. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what the fuck is this? We're playing against the Tigers, who are not even that good. Like, this is what happens when you put up a lineup as if you think you're going to make the fucking playoffs. Like, why would you take out Cal Raleigh and Josh Naylor on a game like this? Like, this kind of lineup just proves how much the Mariners are disrespecting the Tigers because they think they're going to win with literally no players. Like, what is this? Now you're Spencer Torkelson. Now the pitch. That's going to be low for a ball. Like, why am I even doing this? Like, you don't put up a lineup. Like the lineup that they just put up, it was like as if the Mariners have just won the division and it's the last day of the season. No, we are in the middle of a playoff drive and they are literally tanking this game just to what? Reserve energy for Tampa, which a series you're going to lose anyway. Like, what is this? Is Dan Wilson tanking this game for what? Now the pitch. And it's going to be a swing and a miss, strike one.
Pitches here in the first inning to get the first out of the ball game. Taxing beginning to today for Bryce Miller.
Now we're at 2-1. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball.
2-2.
Like someone's saying that the core of this team is horrible. Might as well let the Tacoma Rainiers have a shot. No, that's not how it works, really. No, what I'm saying is, bad man, like the lineup they're putting up literally disrespects the Tigers. So that gets them more extra motivated to literally be locked in to kick our butts. It's the level of arrogance that the Mariners is showing. Like Julio Rodriguez not even making the effort to catch the ball in center field when that was clearly a robbable home run with his athleticism. And now it's going to be ball 4, and this game's going to be out of control. I might just cut off the show. Like, I am so confused why Dan Wilson put up a ridiculous lineup, or let alone Manny Acta. Like, it really just proves the absolute arrogance. Like, I've never seen an organization like this arrogant before. Like, AJ Hinch, he's a dick, just like what he did yesterday, but he's not arrogant. Arrogance means you're confident, but with no backing up. Like, I'm already giving up on this game. Like, I'm already saying congratulations to the Tigers. Now throw a second. Like, what are you even doing, Bryce Miller? Now the pitch, swing and a miss, and that's going to be a strike. If I'm the fans, you better be booing and throwing garbage onto the field. And on top of that, throw garbage at Bryce Miller. Now the pitch, and that's going to be a foul ball.
The most pitches thrown in any first inning this year around all of Major League Baseball was 49. Be number 37 for Bryce. And a challenge coming here from Pereira. First, they appeal on the check swing. He did not go around. Yeah, you really want this one to go your way if you are the Mariners. If you have a power like T-Mobile, it does. Good challenge.
Well, then you mentioned the pitch count. Once you get to that 30 mark, that's kind of that threshold where you're thinking too many per inning. See the bullpen's been getting going.
Now we got runners on first and second. Bryce Miller is just getting absolutely tagged. He's at 37 pitches already. Now the pitch. And popped up and fouled. This is the most amount of pitches the Mariners have thrown. Now we're at 0-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 2. I mean, it's going to be a 40-pitch inning for Bryce Miller, but, like, what do you really expect, right? I mean, they got to boo this team. And now the pitch. And now here's going to be a ground ball, and that's going to go right to first. And the throw to first, that's going to be in time. And why are the fans even cheering? The fans should be booing. Why are Mariners fans even cheering after giving up, after the Mariners giving up 3 runs? They should be booing the hell out of this team. Pathetic.
Headache? You might be dehydrated. Gatorade with a clinically proven electrolyte blend is engineered to improve hydration balance.
Yeah, this is just embarrassing. Like, it's so bad that I'm multitasking by playing FIFA on the Xbox. That's how annoyed I am with this team. Like, they almost don't even deserve my 100% attention. Like, I've never been this embarrassed to be a Mariners fan. Actually, I have, but this is embarrassing again.
They gave me prescriptions specific to my hair loss. Wake up, put your hands in, you're out the door, and then you breathe. I didn't expect so much hair to come back. Finding him changed my life. Start today at news.com.
Like, this is just embarrassing.
Showcase in Orlando. Stay tuned for the second.
Like, this is how annoyed I am. I'm playing my Xbox, not even giving them 100% attention. Badman says booing doesn't do crap. No, it does. It's about an embarrassment keeping them in line. And no, you don't want to just completely monetarily boycott the team. Then the Mariners are going to have even more excuses to not spend money. And they might threaten to relocate since we would not have, since we're considered a bad fan base. And then we're going to have the whole national media saying that we don't support our team good enough. I don't believe in monetary boycott. It's not going to work. Now, here's Taylor Ward up to the plate. And that he takes that's a strike.
Heavy ground ball rate. Just to see in the past, especially with the Astros.
Now the pitch. And that's going to be outside for a ball. Like, it's 3-0, and you might as well just say that this game's already over. And it's funny. If it was Mariners were up 3-0, then it would be the Tigers would be like, oh, no, we got this. We have a chance. Like, we're literally playing the Tigers at literally the worst possible time. And I don't get why the Tigers even went for Framber Valdez if they knew they weren't going to re-sign Tarek Skubal. Like, I'm confused about that too. And that's going to be 2-2 for Taylor Ward. Like, I'm barely even looking at the TV because when it's 3-0, I already know the Mariners have already given up. Like, if I were the Mariners, I would just forfeit the game and just get out of here and just get some rest for Tampa because they already forfeited the game the moment they put out their lineup that does not include Josh Naylor and does not include Cal Raleigh. Like, the Mariners are not even serious about winning at all. Like, I can just tell. Like, the lineup is all I need to know. The pitch. And now here's going to be a line drive caught by Torkelson. And that's going to be 1 out.
Curveball is a massive application to a ton of spin. And when he gets comfortable with that pitch and landing the strikes out there, it could be a long day for the offense.
Now the pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball. Like, when I was a lot younger, a lot less mature, oh my gosh, when the Mariners played like this, I literally kept screaming, go fuck yourself, whoever Mariners were fucking it up. But of course, unfortunately, I haven't done that since because unfortunately I had children around me. Not exactly a good idea to be doing that, especially when you go to a place that has kids there and you don't want to be a bad influence. And yep, I had a dad like really call me out on it, which rightfully so. It was really embarrassing, but that's just the frustration of the Mariners. Oh, man. And then D-Man says, thank God you do these live streams. I really can't stand the other guy who does these live streams. I think you're referring to, here's a grounder. Wait, how's that a foul ball? It was in the fair ball territory. I mean, not like he was going to, Randy Arozarena was going to hustle for it anyway. But yeah, it's Northwest Sports Fanatic. I mean, I really shouldn't say his name. I don't really want to put people's names under the bus. But yes, I try to be as consistent as him, which I'm clearly not because when it's softball season, like it really takes a toll on my schedule because I really love to play softball so much. But when it gets like when weather is bad and it's like early spring with a lot of rain, then yeah, I'm going to be more likely to play a little bit more. So, but yeah, that's where I'm at right now. World Series, here we come. Absolutely, Sean Lee. You said it. You tell him. Now the pitch. That's going to be a foul ball. That should have been, you could have walked that, Rosarena. Like, what are you even doing? Like, this is a very unserious team. Now we're at 3-2. Now the pitch. Inside for ball 4, take your base. And Randy Arozarena actually draws a walk. And now we've got runner on first base. And it's going to be Dom Canzone up to the plate. And please give me a reason to scream the nickname that I have given you. Like, please give me that reason to do so. Now the pitch. And that's going to be outside for a ball.
I think first of all, the break ball, when you get to 2 strikes, then you get that big break ball, that high spin and get below the strike zone. And also, he can sink that ball in underneath the hands. He loves to pitch inside, both lefties and righties.
And that's going to be in there for a strike.
This is the first time that Cantona.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to be the guy to say that, but yep. I accept it too, D-man. But yeah, I know that Northwest Sports Fanatics makes a lot of money, and I know it's a lot needy to ask, and he does get donations out of that, so I definitely would appreciate, and now here's going to be a ground ball foul. I definitely appreciate, like, the way to help this channel is not only hit the like and subscribe, comment, but also donate to this channel once in a while too, because that's how it will definitely get me to do more live streaming. So that way, if I am making this more of a semi-career thing, then I might be able to prioritize it against my softball games. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be ground ball, double play ball, throw to second, and the throw to no throw to first. Of course, it had to be an amazing play to stop him. And you see Randy Rosarena just smiling and goofing off after he got thrown out. Just pathetic. This is a very unserious organization. Now it's going to be Julio Rodriguez. Don't know what to really expect out of him.
Today's Liberty Mutual Insurance field coverage, Julio against these Tigers the last 2 years has hit very well. The 3-run home run last night, one of 4 he has hit against Detroit in that span.
Now here is Julio to the plate. And that's gonna, he takes it for a ball. And it's already 2 outs for the Mariners. I feel like I just blinked an eye. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a line drive caught by the third baseman. Mariners literally just cannot catch a break. Like, so frustrating. All right, what do we got? He just repeats himself over and over again, talking about the Mariners. He just won't stop talking. You don't have to talk nonstop while covering the game. I know. Like, I am just so angry and frustrated about this game that I just sometimes just want to let people just say what they got to say.
Just getting started. Make real-time predictions all game long, from game lines to late-inning rounds. Join the conversation in the live chat. You choose when to cash out, turning every game, every inning, and every at-bat into a chance to win. Trade on all 30 MLB teams exclusively on Polymarket, the official prediction market partner of Major League Baseball.
Oh, Polymarket's a thing, huh? I wonder if that's been banned in Washington State. I mean, Washington State, I mean, the amount of time that they're focusing to ban these sports betting things is the same amount of time that they can be putting out these wildfires going on in... Oh, I know. You were talking about the other guy, not me. I know what you were talking about. But yeah, definitely let other people know that I also do Mariners live streaming. Not as much as at the level he does. I mean, I respect what he does. He's been doing it for 10 years. But I also just think that no, there should be other people stepping up to do it. And that's where I'm doing it, to step up. I mean, I did as many playoff games as I could last season. I did 79 Mariners games. I'm right now at 56 right now, hoping to get that number to somewhere around the 80s for the end of the season with regular season alone. But yeah, the way to help support this channel is hit that like. I mean, if you donate to the channel, you can do that through YouTube Super Chats. Now the pitch. That's going to be in there for a strike. As now we're at 0-1.
Dad jokes America's YouTube video series. Really? Yeah. And I would say all but 50 of its lifetime replays on YouTube have come from my 3 children. It really goofs the viewership on that video. McKinstry leading things on.
Now we're at 0-2 for McKinstry. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a ground ball right to Weston Wilson. He gets to the bag. Now here's McGonigal, who led it with the walk, which led to the disaster. Now here's going to be a ground ball. That's going to be a base hit. And it's not even like I'm even frustrated. I'm just numb and just don't care. I mean, I am so angry. I'm playing FIFA freaking 07 on my Xbox while covering this because that's how much attention I'm willing to give to the Mariners. Like, I'm giving it the attention, but not giving them my full attention because this is what they get. When you play with incompetence, I do stuff like this. They're making me do this. They enable bad behavior. Now we're at 0-1.
Torres batting 1 out and 1 on. And they hold one season, 2016.
That's from 2016.
14 home runs. Feels like 44.
Now we're at 1-1. Everyone does something while listening to baseball games. Yeah, background noise.
He hit 472 home runs over 21 seasons. He wrapped up in 22 as a 40-year-old.
Now we're at 1-1. Now here's going to be a ground ball. It's not going to be a double play. Throw to first. That's going to be in time, and that's going to be 2 outs. But a man does go to second base.
Different looking lineup, different looking defense. With a chance to get that lead runner. She gets out in first base. I always think about this though.
Now it's 1-0. Or I'm sorry, it's next batter.
Coming to the US, sometimes I wonder, like, dude, you hit 40, 50 home runs, you're dominating on home soil with your friends and family. Why are you coming over here? But the big reason why is because they want to prove to themselves, to everyone else, that they can hang in the major leagues, have some success. It's a big deal for them.
Well, there you go, just a taste. Yeah, the year before he came here, he hit 31 homers in Japan, hit 14 in the show his 1 year here in Seattle, and then went back to the
Now here's going to be a ground ball. That's going to be a base hit, and that's going to score another run. And now the throw to the plate, and it is not in time. And the throw back to first, not in time. This is frustrating. It's 4 freaking nothing. This is why I hate the Tigers so much. For some reason, they give every bit of hell against the Mariners. Like, they could be a 100-loss team. Mariners could be a 100-win team, and they will still kick their ass. Like, what are we even doing here? Bryce Miller is the pitcher. Like, I'm wasting my time. I could be taking a nap. Now the pitch. Now here's a fly ball to right field and fouled. Now we're at 0-1. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball. And I'm going to make a very nuclear post. All right, I am really confused. Why are Mariners fans, after the Mariners give up like 3 runs and then another one in the 4th inning, after the 3rd out, they're literally cheering and clapping Like, what is this? Some kind of participation trophy culture? They should be booing the heck out of them because this is an absolute joke. Like, why are we cheering when the Mariners are losing? Fans should be booing the team, and I don't care if it hurts their feelings. These Mariners players make millions of dollars a year. They get paid to take our crap. But no, it's mean, it's bandwagoning, and it's disloyal, whatever, not a true fan. I don't care. Like, there is an old saying that an embarrassment keeps people in line. And booing is another way of holding them accountable. We're not hating them. We're just saying, stop sucking. That's it. And if you win, we'll cheer for you.
Game on Sunday. It's 1400 Cannon on the bases right here. Park, thanks to Brooks running, lace up the shoes, get ready for a trip around the bases just like the big.
Okay, well, the Mets are just not a good organization. That's all. I know, with the Rays coming to town, and yet, what do? We sabotage our own lineup. Now we got Cole Young, who got moved down to the 5th spot. Now the pitch. That's going to be inside for a ball, well inside. That's going to be 1-0. Now the pitch. And that's going to be low for a ball. Now the pitch again. And that's going to be a strike. Challenge the call. Why aren't you challenging it, you idiot?
Sure, even though we are over 100 games into the challenge system, I'm sure there's still some hitters that just not going there yet. Right? Don't either. It's not on the radar. They're too zoned in trying to hit. Well, whatever the reason might be, I'm sure there's something I'm not even thinking of, but I think you could probably.
Now we're at 2-2. Now the pitch. That's going to be up high for a ball. And then missing piece, I'm not going to display it. As we're at 3-2. Now the pitch. And that's going to be ball 4. Did he go? He did not. And he's going to walk. Well, yeah, that's what I do. But people think I'm a negative asshole for it. Not that I'm playing the victim or anything. If I am, then fine. You can hold me to it. As this guy says. As for his streams, I like his professional approach to streams, but I struggle with his toxic positivity. That's a term I learned recently. I feel like it matches his approach. Yeah, I'm all about the one that keeps it real. Now the pitch. And that is going to be a strike. And why is Weston Wilson even playing? Like, why is he even here? Because now we're at 0-1. And that's going to be ground ball, double play ball, throw to second, and then throw to first in time for the double. A double play. That's just great. Like, I should probably end this stream once it hits 4 o'clock because is it going to really matter? Mariners are coming back anyway. I wonder how much damage my hat has sustained. Yes, D-Man, that's the correct answer. He is the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Unfortunately, we ceased relationship because he thinks I am too negative for him. And all I said was Mariners ownership is bad, and he got offended. Now the pitch. That's going to be a foul ball.
It's the second inning. You're leading things off. It was not going to sway the count definitively for a walk or a strikeout. It wasn't a decisive challenge in that regard. So maybe a guy like that has it in his head. I'm only challenging in these particular scenarios and situations. I think you can certainly understand and respect that if that's the case. Nobody wants to be that guy who loses a challenge on a 1-1 pick in the second inning with nobody on base.
Now we're at 2-1. And now the pitch. And that's going to be a strike. And they're not even challenging the call. I mean, is it really? And strike 3 called. Like, what are we even doing? Oh, yeah, D-Man, like, I mean, I struggle with criticism myself, too, but I don't block people or silence people. Like, I've even, like, challenged people to debate me, and sometimes they don't on my Twitter. And you guys should follow my Twitter, at least, too. I can't believe out of all, you actually know that. Lee Dong-gook, who's actually my favorite Korean player. I cannot believe out of all people, we connect through Lee Dong-gook. Lee Dong-gook. What did you call him? I think Weston Wilson was trying to do you a favor and keeps runners off the base so you don't have to work out. But I do have to work out. I forgot. I owe like 50 push-ups and 50 squats. I got to do my squats right now.
Like at Nico's Automotive Shop in Des Plaines, Illinois, where his Daytona Jack does all the heavy lifting. His Hercules impact wrench makes quick work of tough jobs. And his Icon torque wrench keeps every bolt honest. Nico demands affordable tools that don't quit because he never quits until the job's done. Harbor Freight, built for tool people
Like me.
The insurance you get brought to you by Pemco Insurance. Justin Verlander announcing his retirement at the end of this year. 21 seasons.
Yep, that's 50 squats right there. And now the pitch. And swing and a miss. And it's unbelievable that Bryce Miller's still here.
3-time Cy Young winner, 3 no-hitters.
Yeah, but the Seahawks aren't playing that game. Now the pitch. And check swings he go. He does not. Like, the Mariners really don't have heart. They really don't care. And why do all my favorite teams are like this, of corruption? Like the South Korea national team is embarrassment. They have a corrupt organization. Mariners have a corrupt organization. I will say after ownership allowed Jack Z to sign Cano to a 10-year deal when he was already 31 at the time, has made ownership leery of going on for big free agents. I mean, they went for Nelson Cruz, though, but they really should not be traumatized about Cano because Cano actually, he was working out pretty well for at least the first half of the contract, the pitch. It's just that the guy got himself into some cheating baggage. like he took steroids and he lied about it. And he tried to do some fake apology. As we're at 2-2. I already knew that guy was on steroids, because how do you hit 40 home runs in a season when you only hit, and here we got a ground ball right to Bryce Miller? Like, how do you hit nearly 40 home runs in a season when your main stadium is T-Mobile Park or Safeco Field at the time, but yet when you're at Yankee Stadium, you could only hit up to 33? Like, that just doesn't add up. And then Nelson Cruz hitting like 40 home runs every single year in Seattle. How does that add up? It does not add up at all. Wait, you're actually near the landing right now, and you're planning to purchase Seahawks stuff? Dude, I live near the landing. I shouldn't be revealing my location, but I am near the landing. Not going to give you the exact location, but I have been to the landing. I wonder if you, I mean, do you live near Renton too? I mean, we probably shouldn't be revealing locations because we're just strangers on the internet, but I love the landing. Landing is awesome. They just need more better restaurants, though, but they do have Pot Belly. Now the pitch. Low for a ball. Like, the landing has a lot of stuff. Like, Renton has everything. That's why I love where I live right now, because I'm close to a lot of things that's very attractive for eatery. And also ice cream places. Kid Valley right at the lake. Now the pitch to Torkelson. Now here's a fly ball to deep left center field. Julio's still looking up. Makes the catch. That's going to be 2 outs. Now it gets to a point where you're not even mad at this game. You're just feeling numb. In about 2 hours, I'll be heading over to pick up my friends. I wonder if Northwest Sports Fanatics is on today. Yep, he doesn't look like he's on. Let me double check. I think he's on today. I'm not sure. Now the pitch. It's going to be outside. Yep, he's live all right. Now the pitch. And now here's going to be a fly ball to left center field, and Julio is there, makes the catch. And this time, a 1-2-3 inning for the Mariners. And let's give them all a round of applause while I do my 50 push-ups.
Suiting up with pride and getting out there every day to make it happen. It's the big moment. It's just one moment towards 5,000 moments. Go make your mark. Major League Baseball. You're up. Go Yard.
People do anything to make their beer cold. They fill trucks, find shade, even steal power.
Oh!
That's why they force like beer.
Hershey started a backyard shed in 2004. The official bat of Major League Baseball, who's validates that authenticity we bring to the table. But he was a great partner for us. We're not in the waste business. We need to have a good partner that can handle everything. It's part of WM. I don't have to spend a whole lot of time worrying about it. Hershey's worked with WM since it was in a backyard shed, and we know we're going to grow with WM.
ACE's YardRx program prescribes the best lawn care, specifically for your needs every season. Because when you want greener grass, less weeds, and fewer bugs, you can get a personalized prescription delivered free from the helpful folks at ACE. Subscribe now and save 20% on everything you need all year. From our store to your front door, with service so good it's guaranteed. ACE is the place for helpful
Old friend Ben, unfortunately, leaving the game late yesterday with a right hamstring issue. He was to the Rays this offseason. And Ben Williamson.
We are back from the break.
Makes a homecoming back to
We got Leo Rivas up to the plate.
Makes things up the bottom of the third.
And that's going to be in there for a strike.
the way. Chandler Simpson of the Rays, speedy outfielder.
Now we're at 0-1, and that's going to be another strike. That's going to be 2 strikes.
He played in 109 games last year and did not hit a home run. Says 0 career homers. No homers in his career.
So now we're at 0-2 for Leo Rivas. Going to be another waste of that bat. Now the pitch. That's going to be a foul ball. Now we're at 0-2. And that's going to be a ball. I mean, where is my pen? Oh, here it is. So far with Weston Wilson, that's 0 for 1. And then Leo Rivas. And that's going to be popped up. And Torkelson makes the catch.
Wasn't great the first 2 innings. That's where you got to get into the most of the damage against Framber Valdez that first time to the lineup. Probably 316 against him. Yeah, we talked about this in the first inning. When he gets settled in, especially with that curveball, he starts letting that pitch to the strike zone. He can be so tough. Going with that sinking fast against the ground balls.
Now we got Colt Emerson to the plate, the pitch. And now here's going to be a fly ball, not deep enough to right field, and makes the catch. And that's going to be 2 outs. Like, Mariners just don't know how to win a series anymore. They just don't. Landing is pretty awesome. They have the Seahawks Pro Shop. That's why I came. Thoughts on Weston Wilson? He is a complete waste. He's terrible. Like, why is he even in Major League Baseball right now? Like, what about and now here's going to be a line drive base hit for Taylor Ward. That's going to be a man on first base, but not like it's going to matter anyway, because Mariners are going to get 3 outs anyway. I know. Send them over. Let's bring some other prospects that we've got that actually are more worthwhile. And that's going to be a strike. Leo Rivas is batting 110. Yeah, it's really sad. And now here's going to be right to the pitcher. And that's going to be in time, and that's going to retire the side. 20 of them.
One of the best jobs for me was working landscaping and construction. You find out really quickly that you need gear that's built to last. Essentially, always looking for the next 1% edge. Once you're in professional sport, the fine details tend to matter quite a lot when it comes down to it. It's everything finding the things that fit and work for you.
With MLB live trading on Polymar, the action doesn't stop when the game begins. Join the conversation in the live chat. You choose when to catch up, turning every game, every inning, and every at-bat into a chance to win. Trade on all 30 MLB teams exclusively on Polymar, the official prediction market partner of Major League Baseball. New customers get $20 toward their first trade with code HIT20.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford Group.
Where you going?
Little field research. Check this out.
Looks like
Yeah, pretty much is game over at this point.
And JD Powell backs it up.
Ford is #1 in America. And that series of trucks.
Great deal. Pretty good capability.
America, this is what summer's all about. Get 0% APR for 36 months and $1,000 toward your down payment on select Ford vehicles. A complimentary maintenance plan for 2 years.
250 reasons to choose T-Mobile. Ready for this one?
Get an iPhone 17 Pro on T-Mobile. What that's on T-Mobile. They've got amazing new iPhone and be like this guy. Look at that perfect selfie. There's lots more reasons to go. Find yours at T-Mobile.
Energy building with everything.
And we are back from the break. This has been a really boring Mariners game. Hey, Reese Beast, how's it going? Yeah, can't wait for football season. Yeah, you're right. I mean, at least the Seahawks are actually a competent organization, at least for now. I mean, this new ownership could mean, I could be concerned with the new ownership, though. Now the pitch. That's going to be low for a ball. Now we're at 1-1. And now the pitch. Now there's going to be a sharp grounder, and that is going to get through. It's going to be a foul ball, actually. Hoping the Mariners will fire Dan or Jerry at the end of the season. Probably should.
Thinking about you, brother.
Well, you've come up with a wonderful idea. You had the custom Mariners jersey made with his name and number on the back, and it is.
Now we're at 1-2.
Franchise history. You are not only wearing it right now, but you will go and get it signed by all of these legends who are here, and have it sent to Ryan. And this will be really something that he will hold on to.
Yes, I'm going to all the top 50 to sign it, and then we're going to turn around. Like I said, this is a fraternity, man. All across baseball, thoughts and prayers are with you, bud. Speedy recovery.
That's going to be a ground ball foul.
We're going to get it back in the mail to him. I know he'll wear it proudly, but just to let him know that he's got a rough go in.
Yeah.
He's like I said, yeah, he's getting some feeling back. You know, he's got like about 75% in one side and 25 in the other, and the kid's a gamer, and he's a hell of a kid.
Now there's going to be a ground ball and throw to first. It's going to be in time. It's going to be 1 out. Jerry doesn't deserve to be fired. Can only do so much. Yeah, but Jerry doesn't really know how to evaluate talent in the free agency either. So he is just as guilty as Mariners ownership. So don't get me wrong about that. Yeah, football is back. I know. But I really want to see the Mariners do some special things. But they refuse to. And all these Mariner fans are like, oh, there's always next year. There isn't going to be a next year. It's already been proven that there's no next year. So where are all the next year Mariner fans? There's always next year. There isn't going to be a next year. Now we're at 0-2.
He quickly whipped his head back and looked to the back of the rookie. It wasn't being dramatic. He could not watch.
No, how many times have you been up here and gone, oh God, no yard sale, please? And then it's a bang bang or a close play, or you're like, oh, please get up. I mean, and this is just one of those freaky things. But
there's a lot of contrast between Mariners and Seahawks. One ownership cares, the other does not. Well, we'll see what the new one says. I'm almost 54 years old. There's always a next season at least. I see what you mean, D-Man. But not in terms of trying to win a World Series, though. Now the pitch. And that's going to be fly ball popped up. Rivas. He loses it in the sun. Pathetic.
voiced over Cameron's injury probably a half a dozen times. I've never seen it because I have never looked in the direction of the screen because it's the same story. Like I can't watch it. I know what happened.
Now the pitch.
And I just can't.
Now there's going to be a fly ball to left field, and Arenas there and makes the catch. That's going to be 2 away.
Terrible, terrible stuff. Glad everyone is okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you start throwing. I mean, there's like last night we saw what sometimes there's retaliation, whatever you want to call it. I'm not saying that's what happened last night, but the game tends to police itself from time to time. Sometimes guys get hit. Sometimes there's blood involved, and you're always like, oh gosh, I hope he's all right. But you never intend to hurt him.
Now here's McGonigal. That's going to be up high for a ball.
Well, he used to get 5 innings, but that 74 pitch count's getting up there.
Now the pitch.
Talked about the 40 pitch first inning, but you guys, he's been so economical since that point. In the second inning, he threw 11 pitches to get through, even though he saw.
Looking to buy his 2026 Seahawks yearbook. $9 has recap of playoffs. Not bad. At the Landing.
Well, that is good. There is no doubt about that. That will take a big chunk out of his day. Two outs, nobody on.
And that's going to be a strikeout. 1, 2, 3. Dom Canzone will be up next.
We all love the big moment. The big moment doesn't start with the big result. It starts with the yard work. It starts with preparation, with determination, with craft. By putting on your gear, suiting up with pride, and getting out there every day to make it happen.
All this pissed off energy will go away during the World Series parade. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me, bad man. I love your enthusiasm, but let's just be a little bit more realistic. It ain't going to happen.
People do anything to make their hearing full.
Let's see. Someone on my... Ooh, what do we got here?
Even steal power. That's what
This guy goes, you go on Facebook and complain about their effort and performance, and they call people bandwagoners and untrue fans and go and say, go find a new team. We don't need you here. Admins there are soft. Of course, everyone's soft. The entire Mariners fan base is unfortunately soft. I'm the one trying to toughen them up. I want accountability on this team because the ownership ain't going to do it. Jerry's not going to do it. Dan Wilson's not going to do it. So it's up to me to do it at this point. I'm the chosen one. Which is sad. I don't want to have to be that way. I want to cheer for a good team. And that's probably why my Seahawks stuff never goes anywhere, because people already know that the Seahawks are such a good organization. Now here's Dom Canzone up to the plate. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that is going to be a strike. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball.
So this crowd needs something to be dominant. Walk in on right, wake this crowd up. Get on their feet. And there's going to get something going.
Now the pitch. And foul ball again. Now 0-2. Low for a ball.
Valdez, it's not getting that rhythm from the last couple of innings. Curveball is way better, way tougher.
Oh.
He's crafty. He's what I call a crafty because he can change arm angles on you, slow down with his.
Now we're at 1-2. Now the pitch. Low for a ball.
And then you've got all those annex that go along with his body language and all the other things. Which definitely tries to get in your head.
Now we're 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Why do I even care? Game like this, it's just embarrassing and pathetic. Julio Rodriguez is now up to the plate. Probably going to do nothing. Because this is really a do-nothing team. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a line drive over the head, and that's going to be a base hit. And now Julio will stay at first base with a 1-out single. Not like it's going to matter or anything. Like, he's probably going to hit into a double play.
Well, since 2000, let's go more recent times. Anybody remember Ben Revere? Ben Revere went over 1,500 plate appearances to begin his.
Now the pitch. Low for a ball.
In his home ballpark of Philadelphia. I watched the video during the commercial break. It was one of the great silent treatments any dugout had ever given a hitter.
Did he take his time getting around the base paths?
Now the pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball.
I know. This might be the only one you get. How many did he end up with to put you on the spot?
Yeah, I just have to say so. I mean, no,
I didn't mean to do it to you.
Seven. He went on a heater. Wow.
Well, he hit 2 that year in 2014.
Now the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. It's going to be 2-1.
That was his hot
Yeah. The longest streak ever is 1920, again by a position player taking pitchers out. 2,595 plate appearances to begin a career. The great Emile Verbon.
Now it's going to be a ground ball double. Oh my gosh! I was correct. It was going to be a double play. Who would have predicted that? Some of you are lucky enough. Yeah. Don't even get me started with that.
That is FDA approved to lower the risk of worsening chronic kidney disease and major cardiovascular events like stroke, heart attack, or death. That's easy. It's Ozempic. That's right.
Hello, Mother.
I did.
Well played. Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take if you or your family have MTC, MEN2, or are allergic to it. Stop taking and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck or any of these allergic reactions. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure, are nursing, pregnant, or plan to be. Serious symptoms may include bladder or severe stomach problems, or changes in vision. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms. Taking with sulfonylurea or insulin may raise low blood sugar risk. Common side effects include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach pain, constipation. Some side effects include dehydration.
It's only one.
Here.
The CW and ESPN are announcing the ultimate team-up as the ESPN app becomes the exclusive streaming home for all CW sports.
And now we are back from the break.
Really, the hidden treasures showcasing beautiful Puget Sound, stunning Seattle city views. For left field corner near the ballpark. Also available for rents. Your next reception, birthday, social gathering.
Now the pitch. Low for a ball.
Baseball's supposed to be played. I was partial to the Kingdom, 74 degrees every day. We ended up kind of blowing out. But this is pretty epic.
Have you asked your
Got 1-0.
No, my knees don't like it. It goes back to back. So, no.
Now the pitch.
But it was
And that's going to be in there for a strike.
That's why we're here, baby. That whole 95. Yes, I'll bring it up again.
Okay, Jay Buhner, shut up. No one cares about 95.
I know, Eric, you were asked about your favorite ballparks, the best ballparks in baseball, and the worst as well. But it's just really crazy when you think about this place, 2001, and how at the same time it's sort of forward leaning, how beautiful this ballpark is.
Pitch.
5 years later,
It's going to be a foul ball.
place to watch a ball game, and the design on it, and the fact that you can go stand in line to get something to drink or eat, and it's all open to the action. And, you know, going around.
Now we're at 2-2.
It is one of the real gems in all of Major League Baseball.
And foul back.
The favorite cities for guys to come to, traveling teams. They love coming here to Seattle. They love the ballpark. They love everything about it.
Now we're 2-2. And a pitch. And it's going to be 3-2.
In April, I have to admit, I missed the 70 degrees air conditioning blowing out of the Kingdom, but for days like this,
Now we're at 3-2. The pitch. And strike 3 called, and he is going to challenge it. I would think that that's going to probably go Torres' way. Like, he's already preparing for the walk. He already knows it. Oh, that's going to be strike 3. Now the pitch. No, it's just very close, I must say.
That's what he needs. That put away pitch right there. It's been a little bit stronger point.
What a day for Dylan Dangler. He's driven 3 of the 4 for the Tigers, including a 2-run homer in the first inning.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 1.
Huge hole over there. He didn't try to do too much. Just hit it right in that hole. So pretty good approach. Pretty good idea up there. That's probably why he's got 26 and 78 right
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that is going to be strike 2.
2 of the most valuable position players in the game right now. Dylan Dangler has been the best catcher in the majors this year. He's 3rd in Fangraphs score. And rookie Kevin McGonigal rounds out the top 6.
All-stars too, right?
Yes.
And that's going to be strike 3. Bryce Miller really has settled down in this inning. He's going to get 5 innings for sure. But it's going to still be taxing on the bullpen. I mean, luckily it's Wednesday. So at least the Mariners don't have to worry about playing tomorrow. No, wait, today is Thursday, not Wednesday. My bad. So tomorrow they're going to be playing. Yeah, so with very limited bullpen availability.
And I know he's sniffing at least 5 because he's challenging himself at this point. I take a lot of pride in that. Not wanting to get into the bullpen. Wasn't looking real pretty that first inning.
No chance. And the other part of that is too that you turn around and look up at the board, you see your pitch count approaching 30, then into 40. You're walking back to the dugout and saying, just trying to just not make eye contact with Dan Wilson because you feel like, man, I cannot be done after 1 inning with all that pressure on the bullpen and on this team.
That's going to be up high for a ball.
making eye contact with Danny right there.
My bad. Suspension. Yeah, what are we eating right here? Can I have some sandwich?
Suspended for the game today because Major League Baseball ruled that GameSpot threw at Torres intentionally last night, and the rule stipulates whenever that happens, whenever they believe that it was intentional, the pitcher's manager is suspended for the next game.
You got it.
There's another
Like the fact that Jay Buhner is laughing about this whole suspension thing is very concerning.
took a vicious right turn as he was saved to that rightly green. Did that do it? That looked like it did.
A spike mark?
No, that looked like it was Wednesday Fair. Be number 3 instead. Let's see.
Sides field all the way over here.
Now we're at 1 and 2.
Sweet, get him out of the inning. I get him right here.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's going to be another 1-2-3 inning for Bro.
Very exciting.
For adults with type 2 diabetes, I can help lower blood sugar. And if you're also at high risk for major cardiovascular events like heart attack, stroke, or death, I'm FDA approved to lower your risk.
Well, it's cool, but check this out. Oh, how'd you see the cat? I know a guy. It's not like that. It's not like that.
Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take if you or your family have TC, MEN2, or if allergic to it. Stop taking and get medical help right away if you have a lump or swelling in your neck or any of these allergic reactions. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure, nursing, pregnant, or plan to be. Serious side effects may include inflamed pancreas, gallbladder, or severe stomach problems, or changes in vision. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms. Taking with a sulfonylurea or insulin may raise low blood sugar risk. Side effects of nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea can lead to dehydration, which may cause kidney problems.
There's a new version of
Feeling foggy? You might be dehydrated. Gatorade, with a specialized blend of 5 electrolytes, is engineered to unlock rapid fluid transport into the body. It hydrates faster than water. Is it?
yips maybe Genesis ever seen that would bring in.
That was something that no one had ever seen before. At G League Winter Showcase in Orlando, stay tuned for the second half coming up after this.
TV is presented by Petco, the insurance.
And we are back from the break.
Good day to be at the ballpark. Tigers leading 4-0, bottom of the 5th inning.
Now it's Weston Wilson to the plate, and he does not deserve my attention. And now here's the pitch, and that's going to be inside for a ball. We all know what the real outcome is going to be. He's going to get out. Now it's going to be 2-0.
Wow, you're breaking out everything, aren't you?
So you know it's legit, right? I'm not just gonna build some excuses in here.
Get
A little stiff. I went too high.
You could be going to the proms. Just to
And a pitch, and it's going to be 3-1.
get a stiff neck watching you take the
Because of course.
I do have custom batting gloves, sweatbands. Got you get that. Everything I'm just messing around.
And the pitch, it's going to be a ground ball, and that's going to be out at first.
Cheering you on. On the corner for a strike. So mom's going to be watching, huh? Absolutely. It's awesome.
A programming note on the Derby. Obviously, the announcement came out just a few days ago that we will
Now the pitch and swing and a miss, strike two.
Apple TV. Unfortunately, we will not have a local telecast for Friday night's game, but we will be firing up the stream for the Derby. If you watch the Mariners on cable television, so Spectrum Comcast, the Derby will not be seen on cable television. It will be seen on either Mariners TV or MLB TV, which is free to watch.
Now here's going to be a high chopper. And this is just uninspiring. Are the Mariners even trying?
Consumer on cable television. It's a free account to sign up for. TV, MLB TV, either one tank after another with a screaming back.
They're literally just throwing this game.
Issues or whatever, it doesn't matter. Just I'm going hard for I just need that first one. Well, if it hurts now.
Now here's Leo Rivas. Now the pitch. That's going to be up high for a ball.
I talked about it earlier, and I had like a 30-minute delay between my next round. I was some sort of steroid.
Now the pitch, and that's going to be strike two. He's probably going to be striking out.
It takes a lot out of it, but it's so much fun.
You get the field, right?
I'll be right there with you. I'll come cheer you on right there in the next.
And outside for a ball.
He's just going to be king. He's going to be ripping me. I played golf with him. It's been nothing but just. Like, tell him to get in the box and take a swing. It's just sport down there. Don't get nervous, man. I'm not going to lie. I hope you.
And that's going to be strike two. 2-2 for Leo Rivas.
They're going to be making those up for Heimlich pretty soon.
Maybe not.
That's a surprise.
No, it's 2-2.
Maybe I'll take one swing. Fucking donuts in 32nd round. Yeah. Give him some of your time.
And did he go? He did not. It's going to be 3-2.
That is for sure.
3-2.
So you're not going to do the you are going to go legit with that.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. That's going to retire the side. Once again, another 1-2-3 inning. I mean, look at that. Weston Wilson and Leo Rivas are a combined 0 for 4. They're literally just tanking this game. They're just throwing the game. Gotta be the top of the 6th right now.
Firehouse Subs. We were founded by firefighters, so they're built right. Healthy, toasty, with smoking honey chipotle sauce, loaded with grilled chicken and fried wood. Yeah, it takes a firehouse kitchen to make enough biscuit.
We've all been there. You see one of these kiosks, you can't help but stop and try to find your name on a keychain. Unfortunately, that's how it is with some insurers. They'll send you on a scavenger hunt for savings you deserve. But with Drive Easy on the go, Safe Driving can get you a great break that's as personalised as this keychain. They never. Why can't I have a normal name like Gina?
It feels good to get personal. It feels good to guide.
Tired? You might be dehydrated. Gatorade, with a clinically proven electrolyte blend, is engineered to improve hydration balance. grades better than you. Is it in you?
Over 5 scoreless.
Man, Brock's really struggling against that first inning. Another contact, another whole swing of this. You got the 3 spin. He's starting to get into those rhythms, but again, that big pitch count first. 80 bucks, really able to get bottom.
Welcome to Shoot Casino Resort Pin Report.
Michael Rucker is now in the bullpen. And this call is brought to you by We're Doomed. Go buy the game Doom.
Keith was kind of an under the radar or not as widely talked about extension years ago for the Tigers. He signed a 6-year extension before making his major debut in 2024. He was really bit by injuries his first 2 big league seasons. He stayed healthy in 23, really hit that year in the upper minors. And then signed that 6-year extension prior to his debut the next year in 24. Not a monstrosity of an extension. 6 years, $28 million.
Now we're at 1 and 2 for Keith.
2029 season. And having a solid year this year. He goes down on strikes.
And that's going to be strikeout.
5 straight Tigers hitters to strike out.
That Rocky getting a chance in it. Let me get multiple innings, save that bullpen a little bit. Break ball right there.
Leadoff man for Tigers in front of Spencer Torkelson. Torkelson drafted #1 overall. Couple of 1-1 picks traded this year at the deadline. Tigers dealing Casey Mize to the Padres. Rutschman, #1 overall pick out of Oregon State, traded within the division, no less. From Baltimore to Boston, Rutschman on the injured list right now.
Now we're at 1 and 1.
It sounded like he was surprised about that too. Basically, thinking, yeah.
Well, that's got to crush you.
Well, the return for Rutschman, according to those who follow that kind of thing, was a lot. The Orioles, they feel like really got more than maybe some believe Rutschman was worth. Another strikeout. That is now 6 in a row struck out by Mariners pitching.
Again on the break ball.
It's got some dip on it, doesn't it?
It does. There's a couple of them in this bullpen for that front end of pitching in games like this. Michael Rucker getting really nice chance here. It's blue team, the Mariners team, you grew up watching.
2 out bases empty for Max Clark. But you know, the thing with the Rutschman deal is that it feels, if you're an Oriole fan, you're saying, but I thought this was part of the
We're at 1 and 0. It's 2 outs.
What's the feeling that brings? There's now you selected to really start the rebuild when you had the #1 overall pick. Yeah. He was a success, certainly for the Orioles, for the fact that it hasn't gone according to plan.
Yeah, even last year too. Criticized about not having enough pitching. Yeah, that young team that are hopefully on the up and up to. Really
And it's going to be foul ball.
This year, Alonso, that deal, you get him, you think something like, here we go. All of a sudden, give away one of the places in that franchise. Really
It's like before the deadline gets hurt goes on the IL. So I'm like, okay, well, that eliminates this day from getting traded. And they said, no, I'm not here.
How do you feel your loss about it?
Brian, you sign up, you want to got a chance. Because that's what you want. And you're going to go and take the guy that you thought was the foundation for life. And that's, we talked about, that's a ballpark. That's just that whole city. The harbor right there.
What a tough division it could be in.
Oh, boy. And then tough to hit too. Especially for Alonso. I mean, it used to be a little bit of a bandbox, which I didn't mind, but pitchers didn't like it a whole lot. But now it's like San Diego. It's a graveyard.
And it's going to be a fly ball to center field, and Julio makes the catch. That's going to be retiring the side. Another 1-2-3 inning. Cole Emerson will be due up next.
Hello, I'm Ozempic, and I'm other GLP-1s for type 2 diabetes.
And I'm the pill version of Ozempic.
Yes, which should be kept in its actual bottle. Great, but why does she get a spotlight? Well, she joined the Ozempic families. Very exciting.
Yep. For adults with type 2 diabetes, I can help lower blood sugar. And if you're also at high risk for major cardiovascular events like heart attack, stroke, or death, I'm FDA approved to lower your risk.
Well, it's cool, but check this out. Oh, I did you the ad. I know a guy. Spotlight guy. Spotlight guy.
Share needles or pens.
Mariners are still down 4-0. Just absolutely uninspiring game this has been, to say the least.
Stop taking and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck or any of these allergic reactions. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure on nursing, pregnant, or plan to be. Serious side effects may include inflamed pancreas, gallbladder, or severe stomach problems or changes in vision. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms. Taking with a sulfonylurea or insulin may raise low blood sugar. Side effects of nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea can lead to dehydration and may cause kidney problems.
Headache? You might be dehydrated. Gatorade, with a clinically proven electrolyte blend, is engineered to improve hydration balance. Hydrates better than water.
Fireworks night coming up Friday on the 21st. To see it in the ballpark, remember to take on the Cubs. Fireworks spectacular. Take the team all in. Sounds like fireworks.
See some fireworks right here. Get this.
All right, so to your point, 5 shutout innings for Framber Valdez. If we're watching, let's just take this 6th inning. The order's
Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a line drive, and that is going to be a base hit to right center field. And Emerson will stay at first base with a single. Does it really matter? They're not going to score anyway. So why do I even bother getting my hopes up for this?
That's a good start right there. Take what they give you, even if it's a punt. Right now, whatever it takes, you got to get people on the base pass somehow, some way.
Now the pitch, low for a ball.
Whatever it may be. But he's in a rocking chair. So, try to get him out of his rhythm, because that's what he's trying to do to the hitters.
Now we're at 1-0. Now the pitch, and that's going to be a ball. It's going to be for Taylor Ward. Now we're at 1-1. The pitch, low for a ball. That's going to be 2-1. He's going to challenge the call. It's probably going to be a strike. And it does get in there. That's going to be a strike. Now we're at 1-2. Now the pitch. And that's going to be strike 3 called. And now that's going to be 1 out. Might as well be 2 outs. 1 out. It's going to be 2 outs. Here's a Rosarena, the pitch. And that is a strike. And now here's going to be a fly ball left field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And now there's runners on first and second with 2 outs, but does it really matter? It's going to end in a double play anyway. So why do I care? Now he's coming out to the pitching coach. It's going to be for Framber Valdez. And he's basically just saying, hey, just relax. It's just dumb Canzone. He sucks anyway, just like the entire Mariners offense.
He's one of those guys that plays all. There's only one play with him, so smart.
Now, can the Mariners take advantage of their first real scoring opportunity today against that?
Now here's Canzone up to the plate.
This guy up there, lefty on lefty, because he's been swinging.
Now the pitch. And that's going to be a strike. Here's Canzone. Now the pitch. And swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 2. Now at 0-2. Now the pitch. Low for a ball. That's going to be 1-2. As here we are in the bottom of the 6th inning. Mariners are just getting blanked by the Tigers 4-0. Now we're at 1-2. Now the pitch. And strike 3 called. Like, what are you doing? Why aren't you swinging? Are you just trying to lose this game? Like, what is this? Boo this team right now. They should be booing the team. Now the pitch. Low for a ball. They don't have any discipline. Like, these guys are lucky I'm not the manager of the team, or I'm not a player of the team, because I would be giving Dan Wilson a really hard time. Now we're at 1-2. Now the pitch. Or 2-0. Now it's going to be 3-0. Probably red light. It's me, Cole Young with the bases loaded. I would definitely go with the red light. Now the pitch. And he just takes it. That's going to be strike 1. Now it's up to you, Julio.
This goes to show any pitch, 4 or 5 he's got at any time.
That's not wrong with fastball yet.
Now the pitch. And strike 2. What are you doing? Why aren't you swinging? That was a clear strike anyway. I don't care if it's a curveball. Yeah, you don't even have to, like, Framber Valdez is not going to give him a fastball. I can tell you that. And he's going to strike out. Just watch this. He's going to strike out for sure. Now we're at 3-2.
First time the Mariners have had a runner at second base this afternoon. Johnson at second and Rosarena at first.
Well, go back to the fastball adjust. You've seen that slow get you over curveball twice. You got to trust your eyes that you'll see it since you've seen it a couple of times. I'm going to sneak back even.
Now it is 3-2. Bye-bye. Now here's going to be a ground ball, and he's not going to run. And he goes, "What are you doing, Julio? Why aren't you running? You had plenty of time to get there. What is this?" What is Julio even doing? Hits a nice ground ball to third, has plenty of time to get to first, and is literally jogging. Like, what is he even doing? Like, what is this?
Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take if you or your family get NTC, MEN2, or if allergic to it. Stop taking and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck or any of these allergic reactions. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure, are nursing, pregnant, or plan to be. Serious side effects may include inflamed pancreas, gallbladder, or severe stomach problems, or changes in vision. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms. Taking with the sulfonylurea or insulin may raise low blood sugar risk. Side effects of nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea can lead to dehydration, which may cause kidney problems.
There's a pill version of
Here is here.
The CW and ESPN are announcing the ultimate team-up as the ESPN app becomes the exclusive streaming home for all CW sports.
This Rocket telecast is presented by the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced, transmitted in any form, and yield subscriptions associated with the express representative of the Seattle Mariners. What read that was? Yes.
Is that what your voicemail sounds like, by the way?
Why do I even care? Oh, this is a boring game. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a strike. Like I really care.
I'll be by leading things off.
And now it's going to be ground ball. Throw to first. Ew, it's not a very good throw. That was by Colt Emerson, and that is going to be... It's going to be one out.
Where's the old AAA watch? Boy, you got it down. I got hooked on that.
Here is McKinstry, the pitch. That's going to be low for a ball.
McKinstry, the number 9 hitter. Those minutes from Cole Wilcox.
I mean, when did the Mariners play the Tigers for the 2027 Mariners? I hope it's all in April just to get it over with. And that's going to be in there for a strike. He's going to challenge it. So we have him in June at some point. And then we have them in August for 3 games each. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a strike. Now the pitch. And it's going to be 3-2. I pretty much just signed into apathy for this team. I think everyone else has as well. Now the pitch. And ball 4, take your base. This game is just incredibly boring. It's just unwatchable. Now we're at 0-1. It's going to be outside for a ball. And that's going to be popped up. Or actually be a fly ball to right field. And that is gone. That is just drilled. And now it's 6-0. Kevin McGonigal with... We're getting just drilled by rookies.
Special young talent, that's for sure. They've showed this series. Don't get cheated at the plate.
Yeah, they spent this whole series. Still question, Jay, you brought up a couple of them. The sell-off at the deadline. I get Scoogle, I understand it, but it's still.
I mean, it's too hard to win. It's too hard to get in the postseason nowadays.
Now we're at 0-1.
Get rid of 1-2. That's
Tigers are so annoying. They literally just sold Scooball for nothing at the deadline. And now they're kicking the Mariners' ass. This is so embarrassing. Now the pitch. 3-2, and they're not even trying.
Yeah, you told me in Detroit about if he was talking to Kevin going over that time got to the extension.
If they played together in Team USA, they're very good friends. In fact, the Mariners that day off in Detroit.
Now there's going to be a ground ball. That's going to be a base hit.
He signed his extension with just 20 days of big league service. It was an 8-year, $150 million extension. And you look at the bat, and the bat has been pretty amazing this year, especially for a 21-year-old. The thing that brings us up from time to time, just the plate discipline in particular for young hitters in this era. And McGonigal came into the series as one of, I believe, 6 players in the game with more walks than strikeouts. And to do that, you're first going to show.
Yeah. Most of those kids are, I think the chances are pretty slam dunk that they're going to be an impact player at the big league level. But yeah,
but to do that quick,
then I agree. Both of them. To immediately step in and plug and play and carry themselves in a way that's way beyond age. It was good to see them plugging it up for the series over there.
Guys, it's so crazy to hear Phil Emerson talk about the friendship that began when they were 15, and then like. And I was like, do you realize how crazy it is that you're both here at opposing sideouts? And he's like, yeah, but I mean, like, we've been doing this, you know, for like the last 6 years. Like, you know, just so matter of fact. Like, this is what was always going to happen, you know, from the time they were 15 and they met actually out at second base. They were both committed to Auburn. And there's some speculation who's going to move from short.
Now it's going to be a line drive base hit. And this game is just absolutely hopeless. And runners are on the corner. It gets on by, and that's going to score another run to make it 7-0. And the Mariners are just getting absolutely humiliated. Just absolute garbage throwing. And what was that even all about? Like, first, it was just a really atrocious throw by... I mean, hence why you hit your cutoff, man. That just went off course. Oh, this was Taylor Ward with a really just atrocious throw. Now the pitch, it's going to be a swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike one.
You know, first and third, you don't have a play at third. All right, so the overthrows to second base, and because Emerson is
now we're at 1-2. Why didn't he hit his cutoff is the question.
I just hated it when somebody lined me up to the wrong base. You're gonna let this go, and then I'm the one that's gonna get yelled at.
Especially when you're conceding, you know that you're playing it smart. You're just gonna eat it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a strikeout, but I don't think anyone has even really noticed. Two outs, but who cares? It's now 7-0.
He's been the best hitting catcher in baseball.
Mariners really just have no sense of urgency. Like they really just don't care. Now that's gonna be a foul ball.
Taking his time. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, he's going to have to talk his way to staying in this game after that reaction. What do you think?
Well, based on that, I'm going to put that. I don't think he's going to got it. Looked like he got knife stuff.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it feels like. There's no way he's going to.
No, he's gonna get pulled out of the game. That's just great.
That did not look good.
The oblique has been.
Wilcox is now coming out of the game.
Hello, I'm GLP-1s for
which should be kept in its sexual bottle. Why did she get started? Well, she joined the second family. It's very exciting.
Yep. For adults with type 2 diabetes, I can help more. And if you're also at high risk for major cardiovascular events like heart attack, stroke, or death, I'm FDA approved to lower the risk.
It's cool, but check this out. I think you know, guy. It's all right, guy. Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take if you or your family have MTC, MEN2, or if allergic to it. Stop taking and get medical right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck or any of these allergic reactions. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure, or plan to do. Serious side effects may include inflamed pancreas, gallbladder, or severe stomach problems, or changes in vision. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms. Taking with a sulfonylurea or insulin may raise low blood sugar risk. The side effects of nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea can lead to dehydration, which may cause kidney problems.
That's a version of that. Yes, maybe Texas ever seen ever bring.
That was something that no one had ever seen before, ever. G-League Winter Showcase in Orlando. Stay tuned for the second half coming up after this.
Oh, I have some guys from Kicks. Dan Wilson isn't a coach. They need to get a real coach with real training as a coach. They should have traded more arms for hitters. Put up some cash for a couple real hitters now that Castillo's gone. Yes.
In favor of the visitors. And unfortunately, Manny Acta having to go to his bullpen in an emergency. We'll get to John Simpson in a moment. 50 seasons weekend coming up Saturday, the big pregame ceremony. Partners are inviting you to find your seat before 5:30. We'll begin here on Mariners TV of the 50 greatest players in franchise history pregame ceremony. There will be multiple surprises during that ceremony that will make it maybe a little over the top in a good way. We'll see who throws up the first pitch that day. Plenty to choose from. Yes, there is. So find your seat by 5:30.
Well, now we got Keith up to the plate going up against Josh Simpson. Like, this is pretty much a lost season at this point. Really is lost. And why are fans even cheering? There's nothing to cheer for when you're down 7-0. Should be booing this team.
I mean, crazy question, but is there a bathroom out there? There is. Maybe he's doing that because I know there is one in Chicago. And there was a kitchen change. It's a long way into the clubhouse and up the deal to get in. So sometimes we'll keep that on.
That's Janice. You want to hear a crazy story? We had bench clearance last night. Yeah. Yeah, I got one for that back over the bench clearance.
Really? Sounds like Oliver, because Oliver got locked in downstairs one time. He's hanging on the door and can't get out.
We're going to some time for this epic story. All right, so we're actually back Richie Stetson threw out the first pitch, and that's who got drilled. He charged with it. Yeah, I remember. He threw out the first pitch last night. So he threw a helmet? Or not? Yes. That's it. Yeah. So, all right. Let me get this in here. I've told this story many times. So, down there, we have used to be the moving walls in that sense. But the big wall, I forget a shot of it, swings inwards. It used to block the door, right? And so here I am. And should have done that. He was coming up, and we all knew he was getting drilled, and we all knew, there it is, right there. Well, right behind to the left of that is a restroom. And so when that giant door swings in front of it, you can't get past there because the bathroom door swings
So
out.
it wedged you in there.
Oh, yeah. So I used the bathroom, and I knew the minute I went in that bathroom,
Yeah, coaching is really the problem. There is absolutely no discipline. There's no question about that. All right, I'm going to the bathroom. Be right back. This is not worth my time right now.
Oh, that's too good.
The toilet paper hanging out your
This is deja vu. Reach out and flick it. We need an out by good test. Let's go.
Oh my gosh, they scored another run? 8-0? I just took a piss. I would absolutely give this team no cheering whatsoever. I would say boo this team.
The Tigers have scored at least 8 runs in 6 consecutive games before the Mariners ended that streak yesterday. They passed the franchise record done twice before, both in the 1920s. But they are back at it again today. 8 runs across the board.
That's low for a ball.
The Tigers had a horrific month of May. They went 6-22. And since June 1st, they have been truly one of the best teams in baseball, one of the best offenses in baseball. The Mariners have seen that. And the thing about the series is it's been the guys, it's been the dudes for the Tigers, right? It's been Montgomery, even though he's a rookie, he's been a dude this year. It's been Dylan Dickler, Riley Green has got the deal. It's been those who you would expect.
And swing and a miss, strike 3. Why are fans still cheering? Mariners literally give up 4 more runs, and Mariners fans are still cheering after the 3rd out. Now it's time to sing the 7th inning stretch. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back, so let's root for the Mariners. If they don't win, it's a shame. They already lost. Shut up. For it's 1, 2, 3, you're out at the old ball game. Hello, Illinois. Oh no, sir, we gotta go. Yeah. Illinois. Oh, baby, sir, we gotta go. A fine little girl, she waiting for me. No, she's not. Catch a ship across the sea. Sail all that ship all alone. We never think that the M's will win. I'd rather be the Athletics at this point. At least their ownership is starting to spend money. Well, look at this, an 4-hit shutout. And I think Framber Valdez is still in. He is still in. Now here's Cole Young up to the plate. Now the pitch. It's going to be inside for a ball. And that is going to be a strike. Now we're at 1-1. And now here's going to be a fly ball to deep right field and not deep enough. He makes the catch, and that is going to be 1 out.
Next stop, game day. Visit this brand new community. Steps from the Linwood
round the bases and come home to Enzo. Visit EnzoLimbo.com today.
Now we got Weston Wilson up to the plate. Now the pitch. And that's going to be low for a ball. Now the pitch. And that's going to be missing it for a ball. 2-0. And that's going to be a strike 2-1. Rays have the best record in baseball. And the Mariners, what do? They waste this game away. And that's going to be a base hit for Weston Wilson. Does it really matter? Let's give him a slow clap.
More than chronicled how great the Tigers have been in the last 2 months and change. And barring a miracle today, you're going to drop this series 2 out of 3. And then you have the first place Tampa Bay Rays come to town, which you hope you can take 2 out of 3 against Tampa Bay, because then you go on a very hard road trip. And the bottom line is the Mariners, they haven't won a road series since the end of May.
Mariners haven't won a road series since the end of May. Unbelievable.
It's as stiff of a competition as certainly you'll find. It's a buckle up.
Oh, shush. Jay Buhner, just shut up. It's not going to happen. Now here's like double play ball, throw to second, throw to first. And even with the hesitation, they still get the double play. Like, where is the urgency from this team? They're literally showing no sense of urgency. Like, do they not understand that they have the Tampa Bay Rays coming out, the best team in baseball? What about, then they're going to have to go to New York, then Houston, then Milwaukee? Like, do the Mariners not, they're throwing away games like this? Like, I don't care if the Tigers give them a hard time. I don't care. But you still put up your best possible lineup, not bums like Weston Wilson and Leo Rivas, who are a combined 1 for 5. This is why you lost the game. You lost the game not only because of Bryce Miller, but you lost because of a really garbage lineup constructed. And you know what? Maybe that gave them a little ounce of motivation that they caught on to the Mariners' arrogance for making such a garbage lineup. Now, if the Mariners were in playoff contention, which they are. Oh crap! What did I do to my seat? Are you serious? Great. Now my seat's broken.
We're looking at Brian Wu, magnificent yesterday. This year at all 10 stars.
Like I care, Mariners. There, I fixed it. Now the pitch. And strike 3 called. Ichiro's still in baseball shape. Just look at him. Now here's Baez. Now the pitch. And that is going to be a strike.
It was a surreal moment for him to see Ichiro here. And AJ Hinch, knowing the fandom of Clark to Ichiro, lined up a quick meeting, and Ichiro was able to sign a jersey. I was excited to get an autograph, get a chance to meet Ichiro's great. Now the question is, who got the jersey? Did he keep it, or did he give it to his brother? Oh, time to talk. Or did they share?
And a line drive base hit. Like just absolutely aggressive hitting by the Mariners or the Tigers. Mariners are putting up absolutely zero fight. And that just hit him. Now he's going to go to first base. I think you got to do more than just firing Dan Wilson. You got to get rid of Jerry DiPoto because he's the most narcissistic GM I have ever seen. He's really not that good at his job.
Could be a track record there. I agree with you. Gary the batter now taking over for McGonigal as AJ Hinch going to his bench with an 8-0 game in the 8th. John Simpson's a 90 man.
Yeah, I could care less if Josh Simpson's a Harvard man. Whatever.
Who wants to graduate from Columbia has to swim test. Yes. You have to pass the swim test. What's the swim test?
Wait, you have to pass a swim test to graduate from Columbia University?
Reasonable. What's the flotation? Flotation? Like a kickboard, or is it got to be a freestyle? Yeah. Backstroke, butterfly. Yeah. What's the backstory on that? So what did you do? That was the least of my words in my application to Columbia. 2-2. Outside.
No, it's 3-2.
Simpson said that his girlfriend was on the rowing team, and apparently they just assume you can swim. Rowing team wasn't subjected to the swim test. That's the one way. I suppose the swim team probably doesn't have to have it either. But Jeff said that he was pretty confident, and he went in there with a couple of baseball boys to go pass the swim test one day, and I was like, "Oh, this is easy, just down back, came in, hair on fire, halfway down."
What are you doing? Julio's just like, what? This is a joke.
We talked about this back in the second, the bottom of the second inning, down 1-4 runs against Framber Valdez, sucks that one into that dugout. You see, there's another this in the sun. Never good look. Yeah, 8-0. No, that's not.
Helpless feeling.
It is, but one of your responsibilities as an outfielder is constantly checking. You're always looking up. Moves. Gotta go up.
Like, this is probably the worst Mariners game I've ever covered in my life.
It was one of the sides of Taylor Ward being in right field today is that Julio and Randy were going to be dealing with the sun and not Taylor Ward just making his way back into playing right field.
And Julio knows that.
So what's the offhand you're talking about?
Well, you get some guys will either use their glove, and then the problem is when you use your glove, then at the last second, if it's there, and it does come out. Now you got to move your glove to the ball. And hope when you move your glove, you don't lose it in the sun. Or you put it up there with your glove hand, and then you take your offhand, your glove, your non-glove hand, and then put it up over there too. So that you can move, and you still have the glove hand free. So like that one at the end, it's in the sun. It's in the sun. You're lowering your glove hand. You're just sitting down into it, praying it's actually going to come out, and then you have that glove hand right. Try to make that get. But if you're getting down and you're using the glove, and all of a sudden you're getting lower, and then all of a sudden you go to move your glove, and still
Foul ball.
You could be spitting chickens.
Yeah. And then it's sometimes if you have time where you're camped under it for a long time, you can change the position of your feet, your angle, so that you're not looking straight into the sun. You're looking a little bit more left, right. But Julio didn't have a ton of time underneath that ball.
That's how I got the nickname Bone.
1 and 2. It's foul ball. I mean, I think I really should just get out of here because this is just a waste of my time. There's really just no hustle.
Defensively, he fouls this himself and needs a moment. I don't leave him hard. Is that really how you got the nickname?
Yeah. So
it's like
they said that only a bonehead could do something like that. He goes, "Are you all right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think so." Of course, that was before
concussion protocol.
And we just shortened the bone.
You gotta say you really.
And the ball ricocheted all the way in the second, so it kept the runner still at first base. So, well, cut off, man.
Aim low. Good.
I used my 5-head. It went through the cutoff, man, like the second perfect.
I'm trying to hang on, man. But I'm going to at least get some snack because I'm getting really cranky.
I was like, okay, I'm not. With a little German blood, so
1 and 2. Foul ball.
So it seems to never get this swift touch.
He was pretty gassed halfway through.
Circle back. You said his hair was on fire.
He came out hot, apparently. And but he did. He went down and back. It was fine. Passed the swim test. No big deal.
How many foul balls are there in this pitch? How is this not infuriating me?
And I don't know if I believe this, but one belief of why they're doing this, dating back hundreds of years now, or over 100 years, is because of what happened to the Titanic. And really, hey, you should be able to tread some
Popped up.
swim a little bit.
No one's going to catch that.
Maybe that was
Oh, Rivas makes the catch. It's going to be 2 outs.
Rivas makes the catch down the wall.
Sometimes it's not pretty, but you just got to make the play, baby. Atta boy, we already got one hee haw. We don't need 2.
I'll just wait till the next commercial break, if I ever get one.
I think once I get in, I feel that cold. I can't breathe. You weren't up to sweat.
I said I don't know if I believe it or not, but it certainly was an entertaining theory.
And that's a strike. And strike two. Foul ball. Strike three called, and I'm getting a snack. Senor, tell me how you make a thin crust Sahara pizza.
With your hands. Cornmeal.
Hello, baseball fans. I'm excited to announce that we are still offering 50% off pizza and 25% off bowling Monday and Tuesdays. Head on over to Snoqualmie Sahara Pizza. This deal will go through May.
And that's how you make a Sahara pizza. Beautiful thing.
Headache? You might be dehydrated. Gatorade with a clinically proven electrolyte blend is engineered to improve hydration balance. Hydrate better than water. Is it in you?
The CW and ESPN are announcing the ultimate team-up as the ESPN app becomes the exclusive streaming home for all CW sports.
Secure your spot for the Legends Photo Day VIP experience presented by Daktronics. Your chance to snap photos with franchise icons like Ichiro, Randy Johnson, King Felix, many more. Sunday, August 9th. Mariners.com/photo day. Get your tickets. Hi, but you guys know your pass list. Just calm it down.
Text message from people right there. You see the score? Take a seat.
Meredith getting a little crazy here today, the late innings. All right, Kyle Finnegan, leverage guy in there, despite an 8-0 lead. It has not been a good day for the Mariners. The Mariners did not have an extra base hit in Game 1. They lost 8-0. The base hit in right field. They do not. Today, they are losing 8-0.
I'm back.
Just the year of Mariners.
Yeah, but you are running into a red hot offense, the best offense of late, and that's the Detroit Tigers. With another 8 spot. And not to mention, too, offensively, just got to again. Talked about the extra base and slow component. You felt like 2 last night with.
I don't think it will.
Big 3-run bomb. Maybe it sparks a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, I think that is.
I'm not even going to go to the game either.
Problems with the Mariners.
I'm not even participating to go to the Mariners game over the weekend. They wouldn't want me there. Now the pitch. That's going to be a foul ball.
But it can sometimes. Yeah. Well, I think the difference, I mentioned this in the last half inning, you talk about the energy or, looking at this game, glass half empty, glass half full. If you're in that bench right there, we talked about, going down by 4 runs early. And when things are clicking.
Now we're at 1-1. Now the pitch. And now it's going to be a double play ball. Throw to second, throw to first. And it's a double play. It's going to be 2 outs.
I've been on teams where it's been a struggle to score runs. You get down to like that 4 runs, especially in a day game after like that. Exactly what you're sitting on there. It's going to be a climb up, especially in front of others. On the flip side, I've been on teams where look at that with the Twins.
And ground ball by Ward, throw to first in time. Another 1-2-3 inning. And we are back from the break. Wait, Victor Robles' pitch? Oh my God, this is so bad. And that's going to be foul ball. Yeah, this is really bad. And that's going to be a base hit.
Well, that's a first. Turning a little light depth maybe on the pitch.
It's more engaged that time. The game speeds up on me,
Base hit to left field. The game doesn't even want to end.
He doesn't want any unfair advantage with stuff to baseball guys. Doesn't want the movement more than he wants it to.
Your Spencer Torkelson. The pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike on a 43 mile an hour. And it's going to be a ground ball. And that's going to get through for a base hit. And now the bases are loaded.
You are not allowed to initiate an ABS challenge when facing a position player. There's a chance Mark Wegner, our home plate umpire, knows that. Speed it along.
And that's going to be a base hit. 2 more runs are coming in. Well, at least 1 run has came in to make it 9-0. And a strike.
You got 3 pitches to get the punch out.
And it just continues. The massacre just absolutely continues. I mean, they may not even get it now. I think they are going to, at this rate, they're going to score 20 runs.
There are certain times in the season where having a position player pitch, even if it's on your team, can be a really kind of fun thing, right? Obviously, not something that you want to have happen, but some levity. Yeah. Where the Mariners are right now, with less than 60 games to go, and being in the early days of August and knowing what lies ahead, knowing how important every series is, it does take some of the fun out of this particular player pitching. Again, I fully understand the reason why, and I get it, and I think everybody else would too, but to be in this situation today and being moments away from dropping 2 out of 3 to the Tigers, two losses being in blowout fashion, it's just,
Well,
it's bad.
if you just won 4 straight, you're sitting in a good spot. You know what? I mean, you don't want to get blown out.
Of course, but it's when you play 62 of these things, this stuff happens.
And not to mention, too, it's crunch time right now. You talked about this homestand, how important that was. And again, the Detroit Tigers, I know we talked about this at the deadline, but back then, offense, it's going to be a tough matchup.
Now we're at 1-2.
Series after a really good win last night.
Now the pitch, way outside for a ball.
They hit by 2. They changed this a couple years ago. You have to be losing by 8. You'll be up by 10. That position player to pitch.
And that's going to be inside for a ball. Ball 4, take your base.
The run rule in for you have to be winning by 10 because the Dodgers were boat racing so many teams that Dave Roberts was throwing a position player so often when up by 7 or up by 8 to try to save his bullpen when he was winning. That's how Kike Hernandez got all that base time up on the mound pitching.
And that's going to be foul ball. Like as soon as this is over, I'm taking off. Or I don't know what to say. This is just a disgrace. And now it's going to be a line to left field, and Rosarena makes the catch. That's going to be 2 away.
Action right there. So Robles back off of there too. He's afraid he's going to get hit 1 million miles an hour right back at him.
Now we're at 0-1. And that's going to be fly ball to left field. Rosarena makes the catch, and that's going to be retiring the side. It's going to be last try for the Mariners, more like just a formality until the Mariners drop the series 2 out of 3 against the Tigers once again.
One of the best jobs for me was working landscaping and construction. You find out really quickly that you need gear that's built to last. I'm essentially always looking for the next 1% edge. Once you're in professional sport, the fine details tend to matter quite a bit. Comes down to it. It's everything finding the things that fit and work for you.
We've all been there. See one of these kiosks, you can't help but stop and try to find your name on the keychain. Unfortunately, that's how it is with some insurers. They'll think you're on a scavenger hunt for savings you deserve. But with Drive Easy on the Cargo app, safe driving can get you a great break that's as personalised as this keychain. You never have. But why can't I have a normal name like Gina?
It feels good to get personal. It feels good to get.
Feeling foggy?
This is so stupid.
It's faster than water, isn't it? Your game is on MLB Network Radio every day and night with Sirius XM. Catch live primetime broadcast for every game all season long. MLB Network Radio, only on Sirius XM.
Tomorrow, all the games highlighted in yellow are games on national TV, so you will not see those games here on Mariners TV, including tomorrow. That is on Apple TV. We will be streaming the Home Run Derby on Mariners TV after the game. That no game in New York will be on ESPN. Plenty of national telecast coming up for the Mariners, including Sunday Night Baseball on the next road trip in Houston. So 2 national TV days on the upcoming trip. And the feed is down the mound against the ball. 3 outs.
Just only minutes away until this game is over. We got Randy Arozarena up to the plate. Now the pitch. And that's going to be 1-2. And the pitch again. And swing and a miss, strike 3. Dom Canzone's now up to the plate.
Gilbert, Kirby, and Hancock. That is the rotation for the upcoming series against Tampa Bay. It'll be interesting to see Griffin Jax as a starter. Going game 2 for the Rays, former Twins reliever.
And that's going to be a base hit by Dom Canzone. Dom in the can zone with a base hit.
The issue with him is he wasn't covering that well on short stints in between outings. And he also threw multiple pitches. So is this something you'd be interested in, especially going into spring training after that trade last year? He said, why not? But it's worked out. 3.60 ERA. Better schedule. Some guys just they respond way better with that days in between compared to the short stints every other day.
As we got Julio Rodriguez to the plate.
1 out, 1 on for Julio.
It's now we're at 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
The bottom line for the Mariners is they are going to have to start playing their best baseball of the season against the best teams they will play all season. That is the easiest way to sum it up when you look at this month. They're just, if they want any hopes of even making it as a wild card team, they have to do as quick of an about face and play consistent baseball for the first time.
And swing and a miss, strike 3. That's going to be 2 outs.
The best team in the league in the Rays, the Yankees, the Astros, the Brewers, the Cubs, the Phillies, the Blue Jays, the Red Sox. That's what's coming up.
Yeah, you get through the month of August, you're in decent shape.
Mariners have to play literally perfect baseball just to be 500. Now here's going to be a ground ball, and this will do it. Toss over the first in time, and the ball game is over. The Mariners literally get themselves humiliated by the Detroit Tigers. Just an absolute humiliating fashion. Like, I have just never been so embarrassed to watch the Mariners this season up until this day. Mariners get absolutely destroyed 11-0 by the Tigers. 11 runs given, 16 hits, no errors, while the Mariners only get 7 hits on 1 error, and they score absolutely no runs. And in 2 of those games that they lost, the Mariners scored absolutely no runs. And then let's see how many runs the Mariners gave up on Tuesday. It was Tuesday. They gave up 8 runs. So they gave up in those 2 losses 19 runs. Literally 19 runs. Just unbelievable. Now, I would go over and complain about how badly the Mariners played in the first game and this entire series, with the exception of yesterday's victory. But I just can't, because what really happened today was just an absolute disgrace. Like, forget about this whole thing about Gabe Spire being suspended, Dan Wilson being suspended. But what was up with the lineup construction that the Mariners put up today? Like, what was that? And this was the lineup they had. They had Taylor Ward leading off. Fine. But rather have Cole Young. Randy Arozarena, fine. Dom Canzone, fine. Julio, fine. Cole Young, fine. But then you put in Weston Wilson and Leo Rivas over Josh Naylor and Cal Raleigh and Brendan Donovan, when the Mariners are in desperate need to win the series, because they're going to be playing against some of the best teams in baseball in the remaining of August. And to do this against a team that was actually beatable. Now, of course, everyone's going to say, well, the Tigers play the Mariners pretty well. They pretty much play them well anyway. But the problem is, like, why are they tanking the lineup on a winnable game and basically just waiting until the Tampa Bay series while they are the best team in baseball. Like, the lineup that the Mariners made, like, this is the kind of lineup you would make if you had already secured a playoff spot, already won the division, and you have the top seed. Like, are you serious? You put up a very non-competitive lineup against the Tigers, who just literally sold Tarek Skubal for literally just prospects and anything respectable, which is arguably going to cause a lockout at this point because it went to the Dodgers. He went to the Dodgers. And you're still playing with this platoon ball just because Framber Valdez, a lefty, pitching? Rather than let Cal Raleigh play, Josh Naylor, Brendan Donovan. Now, granted, none of them are having good seasons either, but you don't tank your lineup and tank a winnable game. For what? Matchups and analytics? What has that gotten to? If matchups and analytics was actually working, the Mariners would be running away with the division. Like, I don't understand why the Mariners keep making such a garbage lineup. Like, why do they even do this? Like, why did they set themselves up to play platoon ball? And I'm not just putting this on Dan Wilson. I'm putting this on Jerry Dipoto for his just terrible recruiting practices and free agency. Justin Hollander for just being absolutely just incompetent. And most of all, John Stanton for literally not authorizing more payroll to double down from the 2025 team. And look where we are. Mariners are now, 3 games back from the division? It's probably going to be 6 games by the end of this series. And to make matters worse, what about the fact of how the Mariners competed? They did not compete at all. They really just didn't. Just uncompetitive swings, some very swingable pitches. They didn't even bother swinging at all. So not only do the Mariners set up an atrocious lineup, they also set up, the players are not even making an inspiring effort at all. Literally no sense of urgency, losing the ball in the sun. I get that it's smoking, but when you're a professional Major League Baseball player and you're wearing really good sunglasses that most people can't even afford, there is no excuses. What is this? And then do the Mariners understand what is really ahead of them right now? Here's the schedule that the Mariners have for the rest of August. They got to play against Tampa Bay, the best team in baseball. Then they have a 3-game series at New York where the Mariners literally just don't match up well against the Yankees. Then you're going against Houston, who seems to be having the upper hand right now in this division. And then you have to go to Milwaukee, another great team in baseball, at Milwaukee, where, by the way, the Mariners lost the series last time in Milwaukee. Then you go home against Chicago, a good team. Then Philadelphia, a good team. And then you end August in Toronto and Boston. And yet the Mariners are throwing away all these winnable games because they have to play the matchup thing, the whole platoon thing, which has not worked at all. And now they're platooning Cal Raleigh, Josh Naylor, and Brendan Donovan. If this season, if the Mariners miss the playoffs, and this does not get Dan Wilson, Jerry Dipoto, and Justin Hollander fired, I don't know what will. Anyways, I have said as much as I could. This is going to be cut into a rant video. But I got to get going. This was just a disgraceful Mariners game. Probably the most disgraceful performance I have ever seen. But I am taking off. Thank you very much for watching. Everyone, Mariners baseball. SeatGeek is a mobile ticketing app for sporting events, concerts, and other events. They make the buying experience easier by the app ranking each ticket from 0 to 10 to see if you are getting a good deal, and you can see exactly where you are sitting. I regularly use that app, and I have had nothing but a fantastic experience with SeatGeek. Use my promo code RooftopSports to get $20 off of your first purchase. Link to the code, app, and website will be in the description, so take advantage, and thank you.